There it goes. And with that, I will introduce myself. I'm Steve Beck, and I will be back in 10 seconds. Sorry about that. Anyway, we always start our call off with our signature message, and I had to go grab my cheat sheet because if there's one thing I don't want to get wrong, it's that. Once again, I'm Steve Beck in Morris, Illinois. Want to welcome all the Success Partners to our Wednesday night team Zoom. And as always, we do start with our signature message, and that goes as follows. I'm a part of a growing team of entrepreneurs with a shared mission to protect and empower 2 million families and small businesses with Legal Shield's network of law firms and world-class identity theft services. What we do matters, and we're looking for help. With that, I have the pleasure of turning the room over to the person who is responsible for Linda and I being in the Legal Shield business. 10 years ago, he sold us a membership, and shortly after that, we came on as associates, and he's become not just a great coach and mentor, but an excellent friend as well. He is a former professional athlete, currently a serial entrepreneur, let's say that. From North Carolina, we have Mr. Timur Halligan. Timur, go ahead, please.
Well, thank you so much, Steve. Truly appreciate you. And I remember, I invited Steve. Steve was in one of my networking groups, and I invited him to lunch, and he came to lunch and he got to see the presentation. That's back when you had to get in your car and drive to places. And he came to lunch and, had a great lunch and saw value in what we do. And then the next day I invited him to come out and see Mr. Drennan, and he brought Linda along with him. And so Linda got to sit in and see what it is that we do. And, that was 10 years ago. And, things haven't changed. Yeah, Steve, I was going to say, and the free food, but, anybody's not going to turn down free food. Luncheons were amazing. And we will get back, to luncheons at some point. People want to get back out, and they want to network, and they want to meet individuals. And so Steve and Linda, I appreciate y'all so much. Congratulations. Linda's done 2 private Zooms in the last 2 weeks. And, that's the kind of activity that we want to focus on. Those are the things that we want to get better at, more proficient at, because there is an art to that whole process of inviting folks to look at information. And, number one, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. What an awesome time to be part of Legal Shield for so many different reasons. Forget about even the business side of what we do, just the camaraderie, the people getting together and talking in a positive way right now in a world that is filled with so much negativity, but you never see that or hear that on our side. Doesn't mean we don't have things going on in life, because we've all got situations that we've got going on in life, but it means that we know where to place them, how to view them, how to look at them, how to not complain about them, how to dig in, fight, get better, all of those things. That's a great reason to be part of Legal Shield. Number two, the opportunity to share this membership with people is more important, now than ever. And that sounds so cliche. It's important now, more important than ever before, but it's true. It's absolutely true. People need our services today, now more than ever before. I promise you that. And we have this opportunity to, generate an income that, is something that can carry long beyond the years that you are here. It gives you an excellent opportunity to plan better for retirement. It gives you an excellent opportunity to set money aside for your kids or your grandkids. It gives you an excellent opportunity to build a legacy of income that will go on for years and years. And it's all in doing well. It goes back to our signature message that we talked about. What we do matters. And number 4 is that, people are looking for an opportunity. Listen, we're getting ready to, potentially hit a second shutdown or a limiting of stuff. People haven't recovered for the first one. And then what's going to happen is Christmas is going to come. And people are going to, want to go out and just do a whole lot and, give a lot of gifts and do that sort of stuff, especially those families who got kids. And then you get the second shutdown and people's finances are just all jumbled up. right now for the majority of folks. And we have an amazing opportunity that we can bring to them. And so tonight, what I wanted to do, and hopefully technology works, I was going across a video today. Listen, this new era that we live in, is all about the use of technology. It's about the use of Zooms. I mentioned earlier that Linda had done, 2 private Zooms in the last couple of weeks. I've done quite a few of them over the last couple of weeks. And here's what I can tell you. They work amazing. If you haven't, and tonight we're going to watch a video from $200,000 income earner Aaron Browning talking about launching your business using a private Zoom. And what are the steps? See, sometimes you've got to hear something, in a different way from somebody else. And this gentleman's got one of the fastest growing organizations in all of Legal Shield. He's hit, $200,000 a year or so in his first year with us. He's got a background in real estate. So we're going to play that in a second, but I want you to make sure you got a pen and a piece of paper, because you're going to want to jot down some stuff, because inviting people, what I want you to do, because this is a video that he created for new folks, but also people who want to relaunch their business. Listen, 2020 has been crazy for a lot of people. It's difficult to sort through some things. Sometimes you don't know whether you're coming or you're going, but listen, 2021 is right around the corner. And the process is not going to change from right now. It's going to continue to use these Zooms. And so I'm encouraging folks to listen to this video tonight with a different set of ears as he talks about the invitation process for a private Zoom. I want you to put yourself in a place right now that you are a brand new associate. The advantage that you have is that you have the knowledge that you have right now, but put yourself back. It's when I'm working with my athletes in tennis, because I got a background as a professional tennis coach. I always say go back to the basics. Always go back to the basics. Always go back to the fundamentals. Now, Linda Beck was just, I was talking about her, and congratulations, Linda, because you know what? They've been in the business, as he just talked about, 10 years and has done 2 private Zooms. Private Zooms are kind of like our old private business reception, but you can do it like this. So we're going to see if this video works, Steve. Steve, make sure that you put in the message, the chat, if something happens with the sound, because if that happens with technology, I'll just pick it up and, do the whole thing myself and without the video. So give me just a second here. We're going to put this together.
Hello, Legal Shield family. Aaron Browning here, calling in from my home office in Fairfax Station, Virginia. And I am excited to be with you guys today because we're covering a brand new topic that has not been covered before. And it's going to be how to launch with a PZC. And this training, guys, is going to be tailored to the brand new associate who just joined us today. And maybe someone who joined us a while back, but they're looking to relaunch their business, right? And so we're going to jump right in, guys. The question I get more every single day than any other is, what is a PZC? Right? I'll get texts, Facebook messages, even Instagram messages with that question. And so a PZC, really easy. It stands for Private Zoom Call. And what we love about this, it's a highly leveraged activity. And this is important. Most of us joined Legal Shield because we were looking to add additional leverage to our lives, right? And this PZC model allows for just that. We have also launched, right? Our team, guys, we don't want to get people started. We don't want people to join us today and then 6 months from now they have a rank advancement. We want to help people get paid and promoted the same day. Yes, I said it, the same day. Maybe within 2 days, 3 days at tops, right? And we also want to get this PZC, this private Zoom call, scheduled for you within your first 24 to 48 hours. And please know, guys, 48 hours is the absolute end of that extreme. We have our most successful launches occurring the same day that you, a brand new associate, joined our team, locked arms with us here at Legal Shield, right? And so who to invite? So important. We're going to focus on our warm market. And by warm market, I simply mean people you know, like, love, and trust. This is not one of those, let's just go make a blanket Facebook message, make an Instagram post, for goodness sake, run ads on it, right? This is about people you care about. We want your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers to see your excitement, to see this amazing company, the amazing services that we offer, guys. And you're going to start that list today. Yes, I said today. And I know someone is thinking what I was thinking a year ago. Well, my list is up here. My list is on Facebook. My list is on my phone. Guys, there is something magical that happens when you take that list from here and you put pen to paper. And I'll give you one quick example. As I write down my neighbor Tom's name, I think about Jill and Laura who introduced me to Tom. Guess what? I went from one person to now three because I took the time to put pen to paper. So important, guys. The other thing here, don't prejudge. And I'm not judging because I did it too, right? That even makes sense. A lot of people are going to prejudge. They're going to say something like, well, he or she makes too much money. They wouldn't be interested in this. Well, he or she probably already knows an attorney. They wouldn't need this, guys. You will be shocked at who sees value in what we're doing here today. You'll be shocked even at who does not, right? Which happens. Don't prejudge. Don't put your limitations, your expectations onto your prospects, right? Really, really important. And then start inviting immediately. Start inviting the minute this training is over. The number one regret that a brand new associate has after a successful PCC launch, yes, I said regret after success, right? Because it happens. There's tweaks. Is they'll circle up with me afterward. They'll have 4 guests on and 3 of them saw value and they decided to join us, right? And they'll say, Aaron, I cannot believe this. I did not start inviting until an hour before the launch. I couldn't even imagine what would have happened if I would have put some energy on this for the full 12 hours, the full 24 hours you gave me. And I share that with you guys because part of leadership is learning through other people's mistakes. You don't have to have the same pain that someone else has. Learn from that. Start inviting today, guys. Super important. How to invite. I am going to gift you the #1 recruiting script in all of Legal Shield, guys. The #1 recruiting script. This script has brought over 1,000 new associates in our business in just the last 12 short months, guys. It flat out works. Don't reinvent the wheel. Steal it from me. I'm giving it to you. And it reads, my buddy Aaron just showed me this really cool way to make some side income from my phone. He's doing a private Zoom call tomorrow at 11, and it will explain everything. If I got you a spot on this call, would you move your schedule to be around? Right? And then end script. Send this to your entire list, guys, the list you were just working on. And I'm going to give you guys a little bonus hack. Perhaps someone watching this call today can relate, maybe not. I can't stand rejection, right? It's crippling. It's almost like kryptonite. The minute someone even sounds like rejection, all of a sudden I slow down. I step back, right? And so this little hack I discovered about 9 months ago. Because I had my list, if my list in the beginning was 30 names, it was 30 names real quick. I did it in less than 5 minutes. I wrote their phone numbers next to their name, and I had the script typed out on my phone, copy and pasted. I was able to go through that list of 30 in less than 3 minutes, guys. I blasted that script out real quick, rapid fire, because what I discovered was all of a sudden someone fires back, hey, Aaron, what is this? What are you working on? By the way, my energy on that was negative, and it wasn't even negative, yet it would have slowed me down. It would have derailed the momentum I had. But because I fired out all 30 very quickly, when that text came in, it was followed by 7 others that said, heck yeah, send me the link, right? Hopefully you guys see value in that little hack. If you struggle with rejection, steal it, guys, because it works. Here's the other thing too. You don't just send that text out to everyone you know, also with the link for the Zoom call. It's not effective. It doesn't work. You need to wait for them to respond with a yes, with more information. Then you share the link, guys. So it's at least a 2-step process. Very, very important. You're going to have a lot more success breaking it down like that. And then update your list as you get confirmation, right? Update it if someone says, nope, can't make it. I got the kids. I got to work, whatever that is, because we're going to follow up with them after the PCC launch, right? Really, really important. And so keep updating that list with the yes, no's, and the maybes. And then send out a reminder text 1 hour before your PCC launch. And I strongly recommend you do another reminder 5 minutes before the launch as well. Very, very important to note, guys. This is not you asking them again if they're willing to hop on. They already gave you permission. They already committed to you. They already told you they see value and they're willing to support you and they're going to show up. This is just a reminder. So simple script for that. Hey, John, just a quick reminder. You committed to hop on a quick call with me. It's starting in an hour. Wanted to make sure it was still on your radar. I can't wait to see you in an hour. See you soon. You guys notice I didn't ask for permission. I didn't say, I hope this still works. Please let me know if you can't, if we need to reschedule. If you give someone an out, they're most likely going to take it, even if they saw value, even if they want to support you. We're all so busy, guys. So make sure you're following up with urgency, right? And you're moving that ball down the field. So now it's showtime. All your hard work of creating that list, getting the invites out, updating that list, reminding them to hop on. Now the Zoom call is taking place, right? I'm going to challenge all of you new associates today. show up early. Treat this like that multi-million-dollar business that has the potential to grow into you in the years to come. If you treat it like that, your guests, your prospects are going to treat it the same way. So be on 5 minutes early. Be somewhere where you don't have a distracting background and have your camera on. Think about this too. This was scheduled, right? At least 4 or 5 hours out, 12 hours out, 24 hours out. Pick a time that works for you. If you know you're going to be at work at 4 o'clock and you can't be in a place to do it, don't choose 4 o'clock as a start time, right? Really, really important. The other cool thing with the camera that we discovered over the last year is your guests, your friends, your family, your warm market, they're going to copy you. They're going to copy suit. If your camera's on, their camera's on. If your camera's off, their camera's off. And the reason this is important, guys, we want to be able to see energy, right? As someone that does a lot of presentations, I deliver it at a 10x level. When I have guests that are engaging, I can see. I know. It's important though. Your job when this PZC launches is first and foremost to welcome your guests. They're your guests. They're your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers. Give them a quick hello. Say, thank you so much for hopping on. We're going to get started in 3 minutes. Sit tight. And then edify the presenter. And this is really important. It's just a simple script that helps elevate the presenter so that your guests are excited to hear him or her speak, right? Really important. And we make it easy. This is not your job as a new associate to go write that script, guys. You might not even know the presenter yet, right? You just joined the team. So we're going to gift you that script as well. So make sure you reach out to your sponsor to get that for you. It makes it really, really simple. And then the last homework piece for this, take notes of which guest hopped on, right? Unfortunately, you might have 10 or 11 that said they were coming and only 7 or 8 showed. It's not a knock against you, nothing you did wrong. It's called life again. Things come up last minute, unfortunately, right? So take note of which guest hopped on. And then the most important piece of this, take a special note of the engagement. Take note of who's leaning in, as I like to call it. I always tell my new business partners, when I get to the compensation slide on the PZC, you're going to see people go like this. Sorry to scare everybody, but they get really, really excited because I think I do a great job of talking about the money and the potential on this. Take note of that. Take note of who was taking notes during this. I've had people, guests that were going like this when we talk about something, or wow. Take note of that, guys. Really, really important. Because the final step of this PZC launch, guys, is the follow-up. And this isn't news to anybody, right? Fortune is in the follow-up. And I want you guys to write this down today. Most people play not to lose versus playing to win. Play to win, guys. Play to win. Give it everything you got. You joined Legal Shield today because you had a big why. You had something in your life that you wanted more of, perhaps a problem that you're trying to solve. For instance, mine. I had no time with my family, no time with my wife or my kids. I had to make this work, guys. I was centered around that why, and it allowed me to push through. So play to win. And the reason I really say that on this slide, guys, is unfortunately what happens is we run a successful PZC. You as the new guest, as a new associate rather, are sitting by your phone the minute the PZC is over, waiting for all your guests to call because they're so excited. They saw the same value you saw. Guess what, guys? 99% of the time, your phone won't ring. And it's not because they didn't see the same value you or myself saw. They did. Life gets in the way again. Their kid walked in the room. The boss walked in the room. A phone call occurred, right? They had every intention of reaching out to you, thank you, yet they didn't because of life. So we're not going to play in that reaction state. We're going to be proactive, guys, because we're playing to win. So you're going to call down your guest list, and you're going to call down from hot to cold. As we said on the previous slide of sorting, that's really important. I want to make sure you guys are using your time to the best of your ability so it's most productive. So call from hot to cold, and I'm going to give you 3 quick tips for a great 3-way call. And there are some amazing trainings on a powerful 3-way call in the Prospect app. Reach out to your sponsor. We can talk about that. But I really want to focus here on the simplicity of the PZC model. Very first question, you get the hottest guest on the phone, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for hopping on. What did you like best from what you just saw? Have some energy with it, right? Hopefully you guys are picking up on my tone, my inflection. When you ask a positive question, guess what you get? A positive response, guys. Isn't that funny? So powerful. And they're going to tell you, oh my gosh, I love the residual. Oh my gosh, I didn't know something like this existed. Wow, me either. Next question. Question number 2, what questions do you have for me? Guys, I've been doing this for over a year. I've done this, I don't even know how many hundreds of times. Everybody has a question. Let them answer that. Don't impose the question you think they might have on them. Let them answer. Embrace the silence here if there is a little bit of that. And when they answer with that question, you're going to say, wow, I had a similar question. In fact, I want you to hear exactly what I heard. Hang on one second. And you push that add call button and you're going to call your sponsor, perhaps the presenter, right? Whoever you guys lined up. And you're going to merge that call with your sponsor or presenter. And the cool part about the three-way call, guys, I'm so passionate on this topic. For one is you're a brand new associate. You just joined us today, right? You don't know everything Legal Shield. You can't explain the nuts and bolts of what we're doing yet, right? Yet we want to help you. We want to help you grow. And leveraging a three-way call. Yes, I said leverage again. It's amazing. Leveraging a great three-way call, guys, allows you as a brand new associate to partake in our Earn While You Learn program. You see, I learned so much in my first 3 months because I did a ton of three-way calls. So as my sponsor was answering questions, handling objections, I was taking notes like a wild person, right? I had pages and pages of notes, yet I was still getting paid. It allows you to partake in the Earn While You Learn program. I've never seen any other company that does it, guys. The other thing with this, it allows you to be organic with who you are. Your friends, your family, your guest list, your warm market, they know you as a brother, as a sister, as a mom, as a dad, as a neighbor, as a coworker. They don't know you as a Legal Shield expert. So leverage your upline, leverage your sponsor, the presenter, guys. You're going to have a lot more success following this. We're going to have upcoming videos that are going to walk you through future steps of this, guys. I hope you saw massive value. I'm going to challenge each and every one of you again. Draw a line in the sand, guys. Play to win. Go all out. Build this business because you saw value in it, guys. We're going to help you get there. I hope to see you over the top, guys. Have a great rest of the day. If you ever need anything from me, reach out. I'm here to serve, guys. Be good. God bless.
Well, that was powerful. You know, I took a couple pages of notes after I'd already watched that earlier today. And some key things that, you know, Aaron said, and, you know, go back to, again, the basics. Schedule yourself a private Zoom. Why? Because it's the simplest and easiest way for you to be able to grow and explode your business. It really, really will grow exponentially. It is not comfortable, but it's what works. I love when he talked about rapid fire, you know, where you get 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 people and you just go to work on it, because we all know those 15 people. I loved he talked about the follow-up. Reach out to somebody 1 hour before and 5 minutes before. You know, you talk about the invitation. You know, that's as simple as just saying, hey, Steve, what are you doing on Tuesday night about 6 o'clock? It's the first thing I say to everybody. Hey, what are you doing on Tuesday night, 6 o'clock? And if Steve says, I don't have any plans, say, that's awesome. Hey, listen, my good buddy, you know, I just joined a new company. I've been working with a company. I've been so busy, and I apologize. I haven't reached out to you in a while. But one of my business partners is going to be doing a presentation talking about what it is we do and how it is that people can generate some extra income working from home. Now, you may or may not be interested, but you may know somebody it is. It sounds like you're available because you already told you that, yes, they are available. They just said, I'm not doing anything on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Can I count on you to listen in? Can I count on you to listen in? You know, he used the word committed in there. I love when he talked about, you know, people with their cameras on. I know, like on our big calls like this and stuff, you know, maybe it's better for bandwidth, but private Zooms, you don't have 30, 40 people on them. You know, I like when the cameras are on. See, I was doing a private Zoom last night with Steve and Linda, and I was talking, and a business owner was listening, and I mentioned one thing, and her eyes went like, you know, I could tell at that moment that she engaged. I caught that right away, that was a hot spot for her. See, that's like being able to do a real live one-on-one. See, that's where the magic happens, and private Zooms can bring that same message there. You know, we talked about speak with energy. You know, a lot of times, and I say this to all of our presenters and everybody, you know, when you get to the money part, we sometimes get quiet. When we get to the money part, we got to be excited because we've already gotten through the membership part. So we've gotten through the membership part and they saw the value in it. Now get excited about the money. It's like we talk great about the membership and we're afraid to talk about it. Guess what? You want to tell people this is an incredible opportunity that, you know, they are in control of. You are in control of. We are all in control of to a certain extent. The power of the three-way calls. And I love what he said about taking notes during the three-way call. That to me is a game changer. If you're doing a lot of three-way calls and you're new at doing it or you're not the expert, take the notes on what the expert says. Take a look at how you see this sequential order that takes about 10 minutes to complete totally and leads towards people wanting to take that next step. Listen, I appreciate y'all joining us tonight. for this training, the last training of November 2020. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And I so appreciate each and every one of you. Everybody have a great night, and bye-bye for now.
Thank you, Timmer.
Actually, folks, we do have a short video for you if you'd like to stick around. It requires a very quick